Okay guys, this is the nut roller. BagANut, I think is what they call it, BagANut. And let me get closer here so you can see what's going on. So what this does, the nuts get stuck in this thing and they go right in the little basket. This thing is great, guys. I recommend if you've got a lot of hickory trees or nut trees, look into this. I think it's called BagANut. So we don't always get tons of nuts, but like every 2-3 years we get a ton of nuts. Some years we get hardly any, but this year we've got a ton of these. Okay, so basically all you do is you just walk back and forth and it picks these nuts up, and this thing is great. So here they are. They're stuck in these little tines. I think they're called tines. And anyway, they end up here in the basket. So we used to rake these up with a rake, but they would get so heavy. We decided we got to find a better way to do this. And if you can hear in the background, you can hear these nuts hitting the neighbor's house. We'll just listen for a minute. You can hear the nuts falling, but anyway, if you hear a banging noise, that's the nuts hitting the house next door. It's right through there. You can't see it, but it's right through there. All right, back to bagging the nuts. All right.
On the ground.
Here's the nuts. You can see them. They're everywhere. Tons of them. So look, she's only been going for like not even a minute, and this basket's almost full. It's just crazy how this thing works. So this has saved us a lot of back-breaking work. Again, we used to rake and shovel, and you guys seen my Ranger 570. It would fill that bed about 4 or 5 times to get all of these up. Here, let's see how many are in there. Wow, that's a lot of nuts. So yeah, just basically empty them in the woods and reload. So again, I think this is called BagANut, and they sell it in different sizes depending on the size of nut that you have. So this, it's not cheap, but it's definitely worth the money, in my opinion. And our grandson loves this thing. Our grandson is 4, just turned 4, and he loves just rolling this thing around, picking up the nuts. And I'll include a little video of that, so you can kind of see. So it's great. It's like a little toy for the grandkids. So anyway, that's really all I had to show you today. So again, BagANut, look it up. If you've got nuts, this is the way to get them off your lawn. Take care, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a nice day. So here's our grandson and my wife using the BagANut. This was back in the summer. This was actually back at the end of July. We still had, well, we had nuts coming down even then. And here we are, 3rd week of October, and I think all of the nuts are now down, but they've been falling for that long. So anyway, this is his first time using the BagANut, and he's just trying to figure out what is this thing and how does it work. And yeah, he's looking in there to see what's going on. Oh, the nuts are falling in there, and so he's just figuring out. He's at this point he's almost 4 years old, and he's very independent, and he wants to try to do everything on his own. So if any of you folks are parents or grandparents, I think the kids would enjoy this. They would look at this more as a toy than a tool. But again, it's been a lifesaver for us. It's really helped. We have a lot of hickory trees, shagbark hickory trees, and they produce a lot of nuts. One thing that he was doing was anytime a stick would get caught in there, he would have to pull the stick out and make sure there was only nuts in there, no sticks.
You're a good helper. Pick up with that.
See one right over here, a little one.
Oh, maybe there's more on this side. Oh, I see some over there.
There's a bunch right over here.